Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to Madam FARINA, NOZAKIAH, BINTI, TAZIJAN and everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I am NURUL ATIKAH binti Mama ALIAS and I am really excited to provide some facts on cyberbullying and its impact on youth. It is an issue that has become an increasingly common problem worldwide, particularly among young people. The goal of this informative speech is to address the global situation, its impact, and the preventive measures that may be implemented to combat cyberbullying among young people. I have done some research with regard to this topic, and today I would like to show you that cyberbullying is getting more and more prevalent globally, as well as the impact it has on youngsters throughout the globe. What is cyberbullying? Or have you ever been the victim of cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is a form of bullying that takes place online, and it can happen anytime, anywhere, on any platforms such as social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or Snapchat, messaging apps, and even in the computer games. For instance, saying hurtful things, spreading false rumors, posting the videos or photos that make the victims feel bad about themselves, making the victims feel different, and being left out alone. Cyberbullying can be difficult to stop as the posts spread quickly. According to the Star Online, dated January 2022, the United Nations Children's Fund (UNICEF) reported that in 2020, Malaysia was ranked the second among Asian countries for cyberbullying among youngsters. 3 in every 10 young people have been cyberbullied in Malaysia. Now, looking at the statistic, it displays the result of Malaysian and worldwide views on cyberbullying conducted by Ipsos Global Advisor in 28 countries in 2018. In total of 20,793 interviews were conducted between March 23rd until April 6, 2018. As you can see, India was ranked first out of the countries in this survey. A total of 37% of parents across India said that their child was bullied and attacked online. This number is on the rise, and the prevalence is also relatively high in Malaysia. According to this finding, Malaysia ranked 6 out of 28 countries in a global survey on cyberbullying. 23% of Malaysian parents, or 1 in every 4, claim that their child had been cyberbullied. Globally, 17% of the parents claim that their child has experienced cyberbullying either on a daily basis, sometimes or once or twice. Moreover, these statistics shows that South Africa has also seen a significant uptick and has the highest number of persons in its society who have been victims of cyberbullying, up to 1/2 or 54% among the nations studied. In comparison to Malaysia, nearly half or 47% of Malaysian parents know a child in their community who has experienced cyberbullying. Based on the statistic, more parents are becoming aware of their children's negative experiences with cyberbullying, or their children are increasingly experiencing such attacks online. Global awareness of cyberbullying is high, which is 75%, with Sweden and Italy have the highest percentage of awareness, with 91% each, while Saudi Arabia has the lowest with 37%. Malaysia was included in this survey at the time, and awareness of cyberbullying was shown to be at a record high of 85%. The effects of cyberbullying can have a tremendously negative impact on the mental health and well-being of the victims. Before I explain into details of the impacts from cyberbullying, let's now look at a video from Dr. Phil's American talk show about a victim's confession of the negative effects of cyberbullying.
My so-called friends took it to a completely different level. It started with text messages. They said that I was an ugly bitch and to kill yourself. And you start thinking, maybe they are right, maybe this is my fault. Well, Dr. Phil, it was pretty terrible. I ended up with anxiety, depression.
The bar chart displays on how cyberbullying has negative effects from regular cyberbullying on the victims. According to a study conducted by Al-Duwailaj and Belgir 2023, the majority of the victims had detrimental effects and acquired social anxiety for 41% and depression 37% respectively. As we can see from the video, cyberbullying also raises the likelihood of suicide and self-harm. According to the statistic, 26% of the victims had suicidal thoughts, 1% greater than those who engage in self-harm behavior. More than 20% of the victims reported increased feelings of worry, isolation or withdrawal from friends and family, deletion and avoidance of social media accounts, and less than 50% of the victims developed eating disorders. Cyberbullying has harmful consequences for victims, with at least 9% of the victims engaging in drug abuse and alcohol drinking. These cyberbullying statistics highlight the seriousness of bullying negative consequences and the urgent need to take strong action to solve it. Children who experience constant bullying start to feel hopeless and negative about themselves, putting them at a greater risk of a variety of mental health issues. As a conclusion, we can see that cyberbullying is getting more prevalent globally and individuals suffer greatly as a result of cyberbullying. It interrupts school life, causes significant emotional damage, and has the potential to be life-threatening. The victims can feel this effect in the short and long term, and they have pointed out why we should take the cyberbullying so seriously. Here is a list of some suggestions for attempts to reduce the prevalence of cyberbullying. Parents should expose their children to recognize abuse at an early age. They should also create a stronger connection with their children to prevent bullying, since social connectivity considerably minimizes the effect of cyberbullying. They should monitor their children's online activity by installing parental control application on their child's smartphone or tablet, limiting the data access, and configuring filters on their child's computer to prevent inappropriate web content. Furthermore, it is good that the awareness of cyberbullying is high in Malaysia, but it is important for school to establish a culture of mutual respect, tolerance, and appreciation for diversity. School can also provide information for students about the legal ramification of cyberbullying and make it a school policy. Moreover, it will be great to see more cooperation, such as media and technology companies support the cause by providing better protection to their users with new tools, guidance, and reporting methods for online abuse. The government should also draft the law specifically to combat cyberbullying, as Malaysia has yet to enact any specific laws regarding cyberbullying. A greater awareness of cyberbullying may aid people in recognizing children who need help, and by taking action, they may avoid both short-term and long-term negative outcomes. To anybody who has ever been bullied online, keep in mind that you are not alone and don't be afraid. That's all from me. Thank you.